working our way up this tower onto Gloomy Gulch. This is a pretty crazy world. I actually really enjoy this one for the most part. This right here, it's a beautiful area, I think. I think this is one of the most well-done levels graphically in the entire game. All the sunlight shining through the trees and everything, very good touch. All the faces and everything inside of the trees, like, it's all just really good looking. But anyway, enough about how it looks. The level itself it's alright. You've got these little ghost, spermy, rope-looking things, and they disappear after a while, so you can't hang on them for too long. Throw a barrel over here. There's a secret area. I mean, you got two barrels, so you could use one for the enemies, another one for the bonus room, or if you just screw it up once, or whatever, you got some room for improvement. But hit this B, keeps breaking. Eventually, after 5 hits, there's a creme coin in it. So just be careful with your shots. You got plenty of time, so no huge rush on it. Continue on. There's a lot of those guys in this level, the little, like, kaboom dudes. So anything that looks like a TNT barrel or barrel, just approach with caution, because there's a lot of them around this area. So this is pretty tricky with Diddy Kong. Jump as fast as you can to get into that bonus barrel, because those ropes last seriously just long enough to get into there. Dixie is a little more of an easy time, because she could just hover there in midair until the ropes reappear. Bonus barrel itself is easy enough. Just jump on over, get your creme coin, and back down into here. Jump across this gap. See, there's more of them. Just hop on them, blow each other up, and jump over this way. So you see that ring of bananas? Inside of it is the hidden G. It's one of the very few, if not only, invisible Kong letters in the entire game. I don't know for sure, but I'm gonna say that, and if you prove me wrong, whatever. I'm not right all the time. Continue on there, hit that for whatever. There's nothing great at the end. Now we'll do our celebrating. But overall, pretty easy level for the first level of this world. It gets harder from here, I assure you. And it starts off with Haunted Hall. This can be a pretty tough level, especially if you're going for the bonus barrels. There's 20 bananas to the left of you at the start, so grab those if you feel like it. If not, don't. But as you can see, it's another one of these roller coaster levels. Some asshole built a roller coaster inside of a haunted mansion. I don't know why. But this giant ghost skeleton, creepy, glowing eye thing is chasing after you. If you hit those negative things, it's going to subtract time. If you hit positive ones, it'll add time. Jump up here, but jump up a second time. There's 2 bonus barrels here. So get on to the top of the very top one. And whoa, there's the bonus coin. We're going the wrong way. The coin's back there. We can't go get it now. What's going on? There's a plus barrel. Well, second. Holy shit! What are we doing? What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna jump over. Okay, we got that. But now we're flying out of here backwards. What the hell is going? Okay. All right, we're good. We even got into the other bonus room. So lucky us. And this one's pretty cool. It's one of, I think, 2 examples of the game where it's a collect the stars that you don't have to collect every star here. You got 120 of them to collect, I believe. And as long as you just keep jumping, keep collecting them, there should be more than enough for you to grab. So we got 0 left, so just, ignore those, collect them, whatever you feel like doing. As long as you get that counter to 0, you're just fine. So continue on. Once you go through these gates here, this guy's gonna pop back up. He went and changed bandanas and everything. So just grab as many of these plus barrels as you possibly can. It's going to add to that timer. If the timer hits 0, he's going to get all pissed off and hit you, and you'll lose a Kong. So just keep that above 0 at all times. It's your main priority here. Get through that gate, and he'll stop chasing you. Halfway through the level, thank goodness. Alright, we're through here again, so if you look, we have plenty of time, but there's also a ton of negative barrels, so just avoid as many of those as you can. I think you've got room for error for 1 or 2 of them or so if you screw up once, don't worry too much, but just don't keep hitting them, obviously. And with that all out of the way, jump now! Easiest way to tell is when you pass those second set of posts right there after the door. If you jump then, you should be able to jump underneath the top track and into the bottom one into this bonus barrel. And this is tough right here because of how fast this is going, but just pay as close attention as you possibly can. Jump over everything there, you should be fine with a creme coin. Alright, we'll come on out the other side. And I think we got 1 or 2 more of these left. I can't remember how much. No, just the one. They start mixing it up on you. They have 2 barrels. We hit a negative one, but that's okay. It was more or less canceled out by a positive. Just keep at it, though. Don't hit the negative ones. It's bad. Hit the positive, he shouldn't be able to catch up to you. Timer's getting awful close. I think we'll make it. And yes, perfect. Alright. I don't know why he comes at you with a different colored bandana every time. Maybe hopefully he's hoping one of them adds, like, agility or something. Go down there. If you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Or at the very least until you play through that level again. So DK coin's hidden just right below, and then you just jump off that platform onto whatever you feel like in there. Alright, on to Gusty Glade. This is a fairly tough level, not gonna lie to you. But go up here towards the very beginning, and Rattly's hiding right behind the entranceway. We'll grab him, because he's helpful. I like Rattly. He's a fun character. But look at that! The wind starts picking up. You see all those leaves blowing in front of us. They're gonna point you in which direction the wind's blowing, so you gotta use it to your advantage, and use it to get yourself across those huge gaps in the floor. So as you can see, it's calm right now, but later on in the level, it's going to start blowing to the left and right, and you just got to pay attention with it, really. It's tough to make some of the jumps. There's a lot of leaps of faith going on in this level. And Rattly helps you out for the first half, especially with all these enemies. But, alright, jump here, the wind will change, and jump into the bonus barrel. Alright, this is easy enough. You just got to jump across, and there you go, Creme Coin. See how easy Rattly makes that, and be a pain in the ass if you didn't have him. There you go, jump across. He even turns into 3 damn lives for you. Not that we need him now, but geez, Rattly is he's a buddy through and through. So this is where stuff starts getting hard. Obviously we don't have Rattly anymore. You want to be sure to break that open. There's a cannonball inside. Jump across here, and we put it into the cannon. Shoot ourselves into another bonus. So now we gotta collect the stars. This has nothing to do with the wind, thankfully. All you gotta do is ride this barrel around, collect as many of the stars as you can, and if you miss some, don't worry, because it comes back around. And if you fall, that's okay too. There's platforms below you, so you don't have to worry about losing just because you fell all the way down. You have plenty of time to do it, too. Look, we're almost done. Still have like 20 whole seconds left. No worries about that. I know I say that about every bonus barrel, but I specifically mean it about that one. So look at this. Leap of faith over here. It starts blowing to the left and then the right. It's all timed, so you just gotta be on the ball about when it's blowing. If you jump while the wind's blowing against you, obviously you aren't gonna make those jumps, so just wait until the wind changes. It's gonna do it again here. Wait for the wind. Go. Left and right. Switch to Dixie here. It's the easiest way to get this right here. We got this DK coin. Otherwise, you could just use cannons barrels to bounce your way up to it, I believe. But if you want to, if you could do it the easy way, do it the easy way. No reason to think otherwise. Alright, that level's taken care of. Parachute Panic is up next. This is an interesting one. It's another Hive level, but don't worry too much about that. Got our DK coin right at the start. Just use Dixie to hover to the left. And look at Squawks! Except he's purple. Squawks, You've changed hairstyles since we last saw you. It's not Squawks, it's his brother. I don't know what his brother's name is. It's like Earl or something. I don't know. It's a dumb name. I'm making that up. It's still Squawks. You could break that area like you saw, and it's not a bonus barrel, but it's a little shortcut here. You get some bananas in the shape of the rare logo, the K, and we'll drop off over here. So Benny, Squawks' brother, I'm just gonna call him random names this whole time. But Lloyd here can't fly. He's got these dumb crippled wings that won't allow him to ascend, but instead he can descend your fall, which is very important right here especially. You go to the left, and there's a bonus room. But as Clyde's falling, you can just hold up to fall slower and down to fall faster. So it really is like a parachute. Parachute, come on guys. Anyway, get that coin, the real Squawk shows up. We don't get to hold on to him for much longer than that. We'll cross this little border right here, collect our bananas, and Fred here is gonna lower us down past these bees. And it's very important to remember that you can slow your fall by holding up and quicken it by holding down, because some of these get pretty tricky here. When he makes a noise, you know he's gonna let go of you in a couple seconds, but that's okay, because there's like a million of them in here. Seriously, there's a whole gaggle of, I don't know, it's a flock of Squawk. But Just keep grabbing onto them. They'll keep helping you down here. And as long as you just take your time, don't worry about rushing through this area, because it's easy enough to time almost everything this level. Jump up this way, and it's another bonus barrel. So destroy them all. And it's another one of these. You get squawks this time, so just shoot your eggs towards all these bees. You'll get the real helpful squawks. Yeah, George can't shoot out his little eggs either. Oh, you're supposed to... Whoops! Oh well. There's one more bee after that you don't get with squawks, and you have to throw the TNT barrel that squawks turns into that bee. Or if you're as lucky a shot as I am, you just hit him with some eggs, and then call it a day. Either way, you get the coin. Continue on down here. This is where it gets tricky. I'll take the left path, because I don't feel like risking a Kong for just some bananas and a coin. Slow your fall through here. And that was pretty close, huh? Let's go, you. Go down this way. We're getting towards the end of this. They're getting a little harder each time. Hey, throw your buddy up there as a barrel. Rotate that around. Shoot yourself up here. There's a bunch of bananas and a coin. Shoot back down into Mr. Parrot Head. I'm sick of thinking up different names for him, but... Squawks Mark II. Or Mark .5. He's a downgrade from Squawks in every way possible. He really is. I'm sorry, you're just not nearly as useful. I still appreciate your help, I really do, but I can't say you're better than anything. It's okay, we'll just slowly fall down here, quicken it up, and slow it down, wait for them. Perfect. I think that should do it. There we go, there's the bonus thing. You just grab that, there's a hidden hook there. You could use it to get whatever you want, but not too worried about what's at the end. We're maxed out on lives, just no DK coins at the end of these for now. Alright, can't go back. We don't have enough Crumb coins to pay Clubba yet, so let's continue on for now. This is Web Woods, and it could be a very tricky level if you aren't good at Squitter. I mean, the web thing, it's foreshadowing, you see. Because that can mean any number of things, but most likely it's Spider, because I don't think the internet was a big thing when Donkey Kong Country 2 came out. And I don't know if anybody still calls it the web. Anyway, throw your partner up here. There's a 2 up inside of that treasure chest. If you don't have a partner, you can get over here, use that barrel, but you still need a partner to get up to. Never mind, forget it. Alright, Squitter. These areas right here, you've seen them with Rattly and with Rampy. They don't let you go through that tunnel unless you've turned into the animal character, so... We're going to be spending the majority of the level here as Squitter. There's a lot of web platforming, a lot of shooting bitches with other webs. And, you know, like always, it's all about timing. Those bees really like to go up and down and in circles and whatever it takes to try to casually stop you. That's okay, we'll make some platforms. Curving your webs really helps in this level as well, especially when taking out some of the enemies. Just remember to hold up or down as you're shooting the web, and it'll curve to your liking. Platforms to go up here. I'm going to be taking my time. I know with the Squitter levels that I've really just kind of breezed through them. I make platforms like crazy and, like, you know, generally pretty good, but I don't want to risk it here. There's a whole lot of bottomless pits in this level. You just want to be careful with your platform placement, and then just keep going as careful as you can. There's a lot of enemies over here, so just take them all out to the best of your abilities. If you miss, then just try to avoid them. No big deal. There's a couple cannons up here. Just curve your shot like always. Should be able to hit them. There you go. See, just right from where we're standing. Yeah, look, it's the end. So we could curve a platform web down there. Grab that. A few of those vultures to take out. Now, we haven't run into any sort of bonus for a while. We're almost... Whoa! Why did that disappear? I was standing on that. I was using it. It tried to leave me. And what's that arrow doing down there? It's pointing to the left, but that's where we came from. Why would we go back? I don't know, whatever, let's continue on. There's a cannon over here, and... what the hell? Why is that moving so... Look at this thing! Check it out, like, that can't be... That can't be physically possible. You can't exist. You're moving way too slow to keep airborne. I don't understand you. I don't get what's... Oh, hey, cool, bonus room. Let's go inside of it, why not? Let's find ourselves a token. This should be easy enough. All you gotta do is watch out for the brambles, which for some reason are here. I love how, like, when they don't have any sort of bonus room to go with the theme of the level, they just default to brambles. You'll see so many bramble bonuses in levels that just aren't brambles. I feel like if they could have made the entire game a bramble level, they probably would have tried to. Anyway, that's all taken care of. We'll go through here. There's a mix of these red bees and the yellow bees, so just shoot what you can, avoid what you can. They go up and down, but just jump over them, no big deal. The beauty about Squitter is you can really just put platforms wherever you want. If you feel like something's too dangerous, just web platform your way around it. It's not a big deal. Makes things a lot easier. These guys are going to jump from those cliffs there, but whatever. They don't pose a threat. And here's this cannon. If we learned anything from the last one, it's to chase after these cannonballs. Because look at that. Secret area. Called it. Let's collect all the stars this time. And it's the rare logo again. I can't believe they're doing this a second time. They already did the bananas in the last level. Well, that's cool. Collect all those. Get your token. We have 15 now. We can easily pay off Clubba for the next level. Kill him. He's not useful to us anymore. And this should do it right here. Just jump across. No Squitter sign, which means we're at the end of the level. We'll turn into our G. Be so damn careful here you wouldn't even believe it. That DK coin appears for a split second before turning into another item. And if you don't time that perfectly right, it's another level you have to do completely over. And you don't want to do that because it's long and it's difficult. We got it. Our timing was good. We have just enough Creme coins to give to Clubba. We're going to make our way into Fiery Furnace. And this level is really damn hard. There's no other way to explain it. It's a very tough level. These barrels make an appearance in its one and only level, but you steer them using the D-pad, like it shows on the front of it, and you could really move them in any direction you feel like, but they all have a time limit, so you only have a certain amount of time to position them in what area you'd like them before they shoot themselves out, and you'll have to find a platform or another barrel to get into. And the reason this level's so hard, as you can see, is there's bees everywhere. You have to avoid all of these bees, or else, you know, if you hit them inside the barrel, then it still counts. The barrel's not going to protect you. And, you know, it's not going to protect you from that lava down there, either. That shit's hot, and that barrel's going to burn up. But just follow those bananas. The bananas are really the key there. They'll more than likely get you fucking hit if you don't pay attention to them, so please pay attention. Follow them as best as you can. Get a DK barrel, so that's good. And just watch the timing on the crook there. So this is where things start getting difficult, because the bananas show less of the way than I'd really like them to. You just gotta time your way through these bees, but you don't have a second to think about it, because you really have just enough time to get over to the next barrel with all of these barrels there. There's the timing on them. It's oh, shit. I think he's gonna hit us, which sucks, because I really could have used Diddy for the next area here. And we're gonna... Oh my god! Oh my god! I just... The bee just... You know, it just goes to show you can't do everything perfectly. You really can't. As much as I love this game, and as much as I'd like to think that I'm good at it, you just can't be perfect. Not every time. I'm not going to feel like I let you down with a death. It's the first one that I've had. It's hopefully the last. If we get another one in here, I'm not going to be surprised. But I feel like I did a good job so far. You know, this is a very difficult level. In my opinion, it's one of the hardest in the entire game. There's one more that... You're dumb. That was... Throw me straight up. Let's see what happens when I fall. Good job there, cat. But, oh, let's get ourselves hit again. Why not? It's not like I need a Dixie or anything. See, this is where it gets really hard. Those bees are so incredibly difficult to time, especially with the amount of time that you have left on that barrel when you get to it. Avoid those guys. You don't want them throwing you into the lava. That'd be terrible for everybody. Just a couple more sets of bees here. This is where it gets hard, especially if you don't have a partner. You need him to... Okay, what the hell? This is how it works. The bonus barrel is way up there, and you either need both Kongs so you can team partner your way into the D-pad barrel, or you need that guy to throw you. Except I don't understand those cat o' nine tails at all, because sometimes they'll decide to throw you, you know, whatever. And sometimes they just decide they're going to hit you instead. And I don't know what you have to do to qualify a hit from a grab, and what you do to point yourself in the right direction once you get grabbed by him. So really, the easiest, most surefire way to get into the bonus barrel for this stage is to just make absolute sure you have both Kongs when you get to it, or else that cat's just gonna fuck everything up for you. We're gonna hopefully squeeze by. This is the hardest part of the level, just right there, is getting through that without getting hit. If you could do that, then most likely you can get through the rest of the level okay. But it's just so hard to time those bees, because, like, not only do the bananas not always point you in the right direction there, it's just really hard to get the whole timing down. Okay, so fuck you. You just avoid... Oh, really? Are we gonna throw ourselves... No? Okay, whatever. You get to die. We get to go in here. We're gonna have ourselves a grand old time in this bonus room. And that's not true. This bonus room is actually kind of tough, because we get this D-pad thing, and look, we have 40 seconds to do this, which might seem like it's a whole lot of time, but in reality, you don't have a whole lot of time to spare. And to make matters worse, if you screw up this bonus barrel, you're completely fucked, because when you get out of it, it's going to shoot you into a barrel that's pointing directly at the goal. So if you mess up this bonus barrel, there's no second chances. You're going to have to play the whole level over again, and pray that you can get through it in one piece. Okay, so just wait for the bees. I don't want to get hit. I don't want to screw this up. If I run out of time, that'll suck too, but here we go. 4, 3, DK coin. Alright, we got it. Oh my god. I'm so stressed out just thinking about it. It's cool. Pointing straight down. Let's get a 2 out. I don't even need the lives. I don't need them, but it's okay. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. That's for the 2 lives that I lost in this level. I will remember you always. Life 99 and 98. Alright, Creepy Crow. This is what I accidentally slipped up 4 worlds ago. It turns out he actually is a boss, and he truly is creepy this time, because he's a ghost. You killed him before. It was terrible. That one's not a ghost. Let's jump on it. So, when you jump on the non-ghost vultures, a barrel will show up somewhere in the area, and then you have to use that to hit the ghost crow, which... I don't know how you could hit something intangible with something tangible. I'm not going to worry about it. It's all semantics. Shoot, it's a good thing there's a DK barrel right here, because we'll get hit by Dixie instead and have Diddy Kong back. That was secretly my plan all... That wasn't my plan. It was an accident. I screwed things up, but that's okay. There's the non-ghost one again. Barrel shows up on the left. Grab that, because he's going to swoop down and get hit by there. So the tough part isn't really the boss itself, it's getting through this section into the next boss. Especially this, because what the hell is... These eggs are flying sideways. How's that even... How does that work? I don't know. It's about as physically possible as a ghost crow. I don't get it. Anyway, jump over these. Here he is, but you still have a couple more to avoid. So jump over them. You don't want to grab the barrel and then hit a tiny one by accident. So hit you. 3 hits is all it really takes. And there we go. We're done. Another creme coin for the books. Gotta celebrate and get a text. I really need to learn to change my text tone or something. Anyway, on to K. Rool's Keep. We're near the end of this. See you guys later.